Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a college star here in Tennessee, Cordero Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now from Murray. Smith catches left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Jets.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Murray. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Quentin Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Murray and company going for it on 4th. The open man is Smith. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
This is Joe Mixon. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
On the carry. The tackle made by Tanner Muse. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
For the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
To go.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Tanner Muse there defensively. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put in the end zone, we're right back to even.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At their own 28-yard line. Oh, none of that.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mixon. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3rd and 3.
On third down, Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A final shot before half from Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1 to 11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dial.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point, hug the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Zane Gonzalez.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Murray now on first down. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And the pressure gets to him again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
A 38-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 10 more there and another first down.
First down. First and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th and goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
On downs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the 3-yard line.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
Now Murray.
New York.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To DK.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to... A knee at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe on Bell, the ball.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 30.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He's going to find Gallup here complete, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's got it. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys Cowboys will extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
Not worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
3 yards.
They'll run it with Bell. He takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Le'Veon Bell.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Going deep here for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together?
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Mahomes firing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Made at the 47-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Like likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll buy some time right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception.
Mahomes pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
To Tyreek Hill. A gain of 30.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, 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 check. Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
55
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell.
Mahomes pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
It's 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Coop. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Lawrence on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Number 20, Tony.
Credit the tackle to Tano Passanio.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Pollard again. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brought down at the 40.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Today's final score, Cowboys.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Breeze now to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
To throw is Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. The open man is Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From midfield, here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Alvin Kamara on the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 47-yard line.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Smith. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
Key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Saints working from the gun. It's Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? You're ready. You're ready.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First down.
On first down, Breeze steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And it's 3rd down.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover two or a two-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure this.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 21-0.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check. Here we go again. Check. 53 for Mike. Check. 53 for Mike. Let's go, D. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. 46.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And
Again, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Saints.
You ready?
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It's a gain of 4. And
now Breeze. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
9 yards. And it's 4th down.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
4 yards.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd down and goal. Smith. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And time fading. Airing it out deep. And got his man. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes this Washington 28. Saints nothing. Dustin Hopkins.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
29-yard line.
From the 29, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Barber. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Jenkins on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5. Today's finals, Washington.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Brady's pass.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And it's 3rd down.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the play.
And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Brady's throw there complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Gain of 27 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
22-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force him into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
4-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. On the screen, Bernard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That's good.
13 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Buccaneers 6, Bengals 0.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Jones. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's 3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Tampa Bay.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That catch good for only a couple.
49-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Rolling to his right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
9-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Flush it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brady's back.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
From midfield, here's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Brady going to go on fourth down. Complete. He finds Brady. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Brady
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Jesse Bates.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will make our score 9-0. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 64 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 9, Bengals 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
Second down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, it's complete to Brown, right side. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Erickson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he He's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Today's final score, Bengals.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long.